Famous movie spy. The 25-year-old Dune franchise curse that began with the books is being carried on with Dune, Prophecy.
Your uncle has no complaints.
You're really going to Zimia, Griffin?
The Lansrad accepted our petition.
The franchise curse started with the 1999 novel Dune, House Atreides, and continues with the most recent installment, Dune, Prophecy. In 1965, Frank Herbert penned his first book, which permanently altered the genre of science fiction media, and even served as the basis for Star Wars. The next Dune movie is being created based on Dune Messiah, while the other Dune films have been adaptations of Frank Herbert's original novel. In contrast, the 2012 novel Sisterhood of Dune by Brian Herbert and Kevin J.R. Anderson serves as the primary inspiration for HBO's prequel series Dune.
It's time I show you my life's great work.
Your great work is underground.
In more ways than one.
Prophecy. The original Herbert Dune books were better than the non-Frank versions. The novels of Brian Herbert and Kevin J.R. Anderson were never as successful. The non-Frank Herbert books aren't bad, like Dune, Prophecy. These are good novels that add intriguing characters and lore to the globe.
Be quiet!
The primary problem is that they are largely devoid of the conceptual complexity and subtlety that make the 1965 novel so renowned, and they are situated in the shadow of a masterpiece. On paper, a television version that explores the Bene Gesserit might seem promising, but regrettably, it shares the expansion book's reputation for being largely disappointing and unimpressive. Despite altering Frank Herbert's original Dune narrative, Denis Villeneuve's films are regarded as the book's most iconic adaptations. Similar to Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings trilogy, the franchise suffers when it becomes the definitive version of a classic novel, because sequels are rarely favorably accepted. It's not just because viewers don't want to accept fresh content.
Authorized request.
Mother Valia is off-planet. She entrusted me with the key. I order you to keep this child alive.
It's also because the original establishes such a high bar for what the franchise can be, making it nearly impossible to surpass. The second issue is that Warner Brothers might wish to keep growing the franchise beyond the games that are currently available. The development of Dune, Prophecy Season 2 and Dune Part 3 is underway, although it probably won't end there. Readers of the Dune books may argue that the later Frank Herbert novels are just as impressive or superior in some way, but they are not as well known. Dune, Prophecies. Phelan Cunningham discusses the terrifying serial journey of Sister Jen, exclusive, as forces both internal and external attempt to destroy their influential heritage.
Sister, is there a problem?
My lord, about the Richesi boy.
Is there truth in this rumor of the boy's death?
Our mentors calculate the odds of immolation by toy malfunction at 1 in 2.5 million.
The acolytes of Mother Superior Valia Harkonnen, Emily Watson, and Reverend Mother Tula Harkonnen, Olivia Williams, in Dune, Prophecy struggle to make.
So that I can guide you back along the neural pathway of your dreams. Revisiting what you saw. But this time, you will be in control.
Sense of the strange happenings of their order amid the sacred stone walls of the Sisterhood's fortress-like headquarters on the planet Wallach 9. One of the best Academy students, Sister Jen exhibits a remarkable degree of common sense, unrestrained intuition, and candor that could position her as a strong candidate for a leadership position in the event that tragedy befalls her stoic but flawed mentors, Tula and Valia.
The High Council now welcomes Padishah, Emperor of the known universe, Abaco Corino I. May his reign shine as long as the stars.
In HBO/Max's 6-episode prequel miniseries, actress Phelan Cunningham, who starred briefly in director Robert Eggers' Viking saga, The Northman, plays this stubborn apprentice in the midst of an amazing ensemble cast that allowed her to greatly expand her range. Sister Jen has risen to the forefront of this incredible series to make her presence known in a variety of ways that will probably carry over into the recently revealed second season, after being taken under Tula's wing and trusted to hold hazardous secrets regarding Lila's Chloe Leah, resurrection, and recovery. The dramatic scenes set deep within the sisterhood's stronghold, where Sister Lila is possessed by the late Mother Raquella, who is attempting to analyze Kosh's death and identify the source of Desmond Hart's abilities, had a tone and aesthetic reminiscent of classic Universal horror films like The Bride of Frankenstein. When we go into the cave, Lila is in a lot of pain and is clearly grappling with the ancestors, so I think wrapping that up as far as we could possibly go was our aim in the safest way possible, but really pushing that with the stunt coordinators, she says. A fire breaks out the instant that door opens.
Force.
Right, let's get your heart rates where it should be.
They're all over the port, Michaela. Rousting smugglers. It's only a matter of time before he tears someone in half and leaves them here. You have to go, now.
Okay, and what about you?
My cover's not blown.
Had not witnessed Jen and Lila's intense bond from the early episodes in such a long time.
It's not your fault. You tried to warn me.
You were right. The Sisterhood is in trouble.
They were constantly able to have those chats because they slept in bunk beds next to each other. After then, it came down to two friends telling each other everything and genuinely connecting to what had happened before. In Dune, Prophecy, Cunningham acknowledges the intricacy of Sister Jen's journey, which necessitated that she embody the character with aspects of her own personality. She says, "It was enjoyable because, as an actor, you could clearly turn off the parts that weren't sincere and the ones that were. However, that kind of lasts till the end of the season. In terms of her loyalty, what she hopes to gain from this, and whom she trusts and who she doesn't, we never really know where she stands. And it's really alluring. It was good to try to identify aspects of you there because I'm also a quite intelligent person," she says. "It was enjoyable because, as an actor, you could clearly turn off the parts that weren't sincere and the ones that were. However, that kind of lasts till the end of the season. In terms of her loyalty, what she hopes to gain from this, and whom she trusts and who she doesn't, we never really know where she stands. And it's really alluring. It was good to try to identify aspects of you there because I'm also a quite intelligent person. The story has a lot of moving pieces, so you have to get really good at what you're trying to say at each point. Because there is so much going on, I believe we would lose the audience if we didn't do this extremely focused effort. Although it's really thrilling, who knows where Jen is going."
You okay? I felt Mother Raquella moving through me.